All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. From midfield, here's Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Doyle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He uncorks it for Snead and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he's got Snead. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
694.
On first down, Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7.
694.
Shotgun now for Carr. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. He's going to get it running right. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
7:34.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Alshon Jeffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
Nice touchdown, baby. Keep working.
Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Now Dion Lewis to return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
The reason that counter or misdirection plays work so well is that usually you've given them a reason to think that everything's going to the direction it starts initially. You've run that type of a play throughout the game. You've given them that look, and now you're going to counter things and bring it back the other way. Almost a tendency breaker at times. And a lot of it is making sure that you have an illusion, almost like a magician. Look over here. But the play is actually happening over there, and that's where running back's vision comes into play. See the hole in a place where people don't expect and get there with some speed. And that's exactly what he did on that play.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gun, 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 gun. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Here we go now. 3:19.
This is Lewis. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Dion Lewis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Carr now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
93. 93. 637. Go, go.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
637.
From the gun, it's Carr. Caught right side, it's Snead. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And now the Redskins, they've opened up a 2-touchdown lead there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rosen on 1st and 10. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
You got him. You got him.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They go play action. It's Rosen. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And now out come the Jags. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Try to get it to Woods, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Carr again here on second and 10. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And that'll make it third down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 10.
6:37. Your money.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. This is taken at the 10. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, Rosen nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It'll be a gain of 6, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Carr now on first down. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nickel. Coleman. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now Rosen to throw on second down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Preston Smith in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's airing it out for Williams. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead, it just brings up 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And Woods has it complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Lead!
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, and now it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
This is Lewis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Rosen to throw on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gould is able to put it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Rosen will throw. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Second and goal from the 1.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
To throw is Rosen. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is third and goal.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyrell Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Gold now out to kick it away. Now Abdullah, the return. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And here's Lewis. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. This one might be going the other way. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run the counter with Murray. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, Rosen. Complete. It's Henry. And down he'll go at the 25. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And here's Lewis. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the air, Rosen after the pick 6. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now it's Rosen. Going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, they've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Green 39.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. Latavius Murray. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Carr now on 1st down. Underneath for Johnson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Doyle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. This quarterback now just 3 of 6 throwing it, but that last completion gets a 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. David Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Jaguars are back within a score. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And here's Lewis. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Now Rosen on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while. What
it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Gun! 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 Gun!
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
No. Check. Patriot. Over.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. David Johnson with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And here's Lewis. The 35, a very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Rosen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
56.
They're going to look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let him play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On second down, here's Rosen. He's airing it out for Williams. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Patriot!
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Rosen to throw on second down. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Brought in left side by Snead. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Snead. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
I do have to admit, I like it. When it all comes together, when the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. They go to Johnson again. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Back to throw here. Caught by Snead over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Detroit! Gun! Watch it now, Barney!
Now a play fake here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. That was second down run for Murray. Spinning past him. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dontari Poe in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Over! Detroit!
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mike Wallace with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Now Abdullah, the return. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, you're mine. 7:34. Go. 29.
Now Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Woods. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
OP. 6 637. 694. 24. Hey, 734. 694.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Here's Johnson. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across.